Okay, so I'm now one stitch from the end, and I was doing the 1, 2, 3 yarn overs around my needle. You only do 2 at the beginning and the end, so I'm just going to do 2. 1, 2, slip that marker, right? This is that one, so I'll be increasing after this ring marker on the next one, and you knit that final stitch. But one of the little tricks I found that I forgot to tell you about in the first video, put yourself one of your locking markers at this end. This is the front side, it's the right side of your project, but it's the side that you're going to be doing your increases on. So I highly recommend, and I actually used 2 here. I had one first and then I added a second one. And so what I'll do is I'll undo this one and move it up here to help me keep track that this is the side. When I see that ring marker right there, that reminds me I'm on the row where I need to do a knit front and back. So now the second row is a little bit more of a challenge. It's kind of fun, and I promise you will improve as you do it. It's kind of fun though. Everybody needs to do something new and different, and this one is just that. So I'm going to knit that first stitch. I'm going to move this out of the way because I want y'all to be able to see how to do this. Knit the first stitch, slip it. So see all my yarn overs? I'm just going to drop them off my needle. Knit, and then I'm going to slip. I'm not going to knit the stitch. See it right there? You can see it's an actual stitch. And then I'm going to drop those off, slip the next actual stitch, drop all the yarn overs off. I've got 2 here now. There's the third one, drop them off. There's the fourth one, drop them off. Fifth one, drop those yarn overs off. There's the sixth one, drop it off. Here's 7, drop them off. Oops, a little tight, because I was hurrying. They're a little tight. Drop them off. And you see how they get loose here, and here's the 8th one. Okay, and I can drop those off. It really doesn't matter which side of your ring marker those are on. Makes no difference. Isn't that a cute little ring marker, by the way? It's a little B for Brenda. I love it. Okay, put it back there though. I need it where it belongs. So now I'm going to stretch this out, and you can look at this and you can see there's the first stitch. We're not going to do anything with it. It just stays there. Now here's our long stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 long stitches there, and if you kind of spread them out like this so you can actually see them, put a little tension on it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my needle. I'm going to try and do it here on the table so you can see against the lighting better. I'm going to pick up with my needle. I'm going to skip over the first 4 stitches, and I must pick underneath the second 4 stitches. Hold it a little bit tight, and I'm actually going to lift those 4 stitches up over the top of the other 4 stitches. See how I'm doing that? I'm just lifting it straight through there. And there's the cross, right? There's the first stitch, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4 here, and then there's the 4 stitches on that side, and there's my cross. And I'm going to slip these back. If they twist a little bit, it's okay, but you do want to keep the 4 and the 4. Whether some of these twist over each other and some of these twist over each other, it really doesn't matter, but you do want to keep the 4 and 4 separate. And now all I'm going to do is knit them. Grab my, that's that. I'm going to knit it. Whoop, knit it. Whoop, it's kind of gotten in my way. There's 1, 2, 3. They're loose, but that's all right. 4. And then here's the second set of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's your first cross. It's really kind of cool. And so basically you're just going to go across and do the same thing all the way across the row. I'm going to do the same thing. If you, I don't know, should I do another one? It's knit, slip. Sorry,